What's up, everybody? Richard Janver from WSN.com back today with another props video. And listen, it's the final one of the NFL season, so I don't know when the next time I'll see you is, but nonetheless, this is exciting because it's Super Bowl 57, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Kelce Bowl, the Andy Reid Bowl, whatever you want to call it. It all comes down to this. Two number one seeds battling it out. Two quarterbacks that are both nicked up and injured, but the Eagles' offensive line has some injuries. It's going to be, I'm doing content throughout the week, right? Like writing about the game, and this is such a difficult game to peg. But fortunately, I don't know if it's player props or easier to analyze or anything like that, but to me, I love player props. They're so fun. They allow you to engage in the game in a way that's different from just, the money line spread and total. And so I got three prop bets for you ahead of Super Bowl 57 that I think that you should make. These come courtesy of DraftKings and Caesars, and actually down in the description below, we'll have some exclusive links that you can click on. Head on over there and get some exclusive bonuses, so make sure you do that as well. But without further ado, let's dive in, starting with the Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce. That's right, Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown, minus 135 over at DraftKings. Now, listen, man, I don't know what it is, but Travis Kelce is simply a touchdown in the postseason god. This guy has scored in 7 of his last 8 postseason games, including 5 straight. And, during the regular season, he didn't score since week 12, but then the playoffs happened, and now he's scored, 3 touchdowns in 2 games, and that also includes, catching 7 passes on 9 targets for 79 yards and a touchdown in the AFC Championship last week as a game-time decision. He's going to be Patrick Mahomes' number one option because, the Eagles, they do have some good cornerbacks in Darius Slay, James Bradbury, and Avonte Maddox, who is a little bit, nicked up, but it's looking like he's going to go. But then Kelce also will match up against Kaiser White, the Eagles linebacker, who has allowed 56 receptions on 75 targets for 481 yards. So Kelce's in a great spot here to score maybe once or twice, and I think at minus 135, that is simply a no-brainer. I think he's also number 3 on the MVP odds. So, he's up there because he's a guy who we think could take over the game if the Chiefs get put in a position to win this one. Next up, we're going to go over to the Eagles. Miles Sanders, anytime touchdown, minus 105. Now, the Eagles, they run the ball quite a bit. They run the ball 45% of their offensive snaps. And, of course, Jalen Hurts gets some of that work as well. But Sanders does, too. I mean, this season, he's averaging nearly 5 yards a carry. And, last week, he only averaged 3.8 yards a carry. But that was against the 49ers, who are just absolutely insane against the run. But he did find the end zone 2 times, and he would have had more if not for Boston Scott. So, that definitely is a little bit worrisome that, the Eagles do use Boston Scott and Kenneth Gainwell and also Jalen Hurts. But, Sanders is definitely getting, plenty of run. We saw it in the divisional round against the Giants, where he didn't score, but he had 90 yards on 17 carries. And, the Chiefs against the run, I don't know what it was against the Bengals. They just didn't run the ball at all. But they did allow 6.2 yards per carry to Travis Etienne in the divisional round. But, again, it was only on 10 carries. So, again, a limited sample size. But yeah, I just think that the Eagles and, Sanders will get plenty of opportunities here as they want to keep Mahomes off the field and their, just explosive passing attacks. So definitely minus 105 at DraftKings for a Miles Sanders anytime touchdown feels like a really good bet. And lastly, we have Patrick Mahomes over 295.5 passing yards, minus 117 over at Caesars. This may seem like a big number, especially with his ankle injury, but, the Chiefs, they only run the ball 33.1% of their offensive snaps, so they're throwing a ton. So he's going to get plenty of opportunities. He does have an injured ankle, which is, going to probably hinder a little bit of the mobility, but he has had a couple weeks, so it's kind of hard to tell. We don't really know where he's going to be with that injury, but you got to remember when the injury was really at its peak against the Bengals, he did go well over 300 yards. And also, this was a really cool stat that I found. When Mahomes attempts 35 or more passes, he's gone over this mark in 9 of 13 opportunities, and he's also the leading candidate for the MVP, the Super Bowl MVP. So, passing yards are going to have a lot to do with that should the Chiefs win and he gets the MVP award. So, I think that Mahomes is in a great spot here. I think they're going to pass a ton. Isaiah Pacheco may get, might touch double-digit carries and whatnot, but I really think Mahomes is going to throw a ton here against this Eagles defense, and it's going to be a hell of a game, man. I'm so excited, but. There you go, guys. That does it. That's the 3 best prop bets for Super Bowl 57. Once again, Travis Kelce, anytime touchdown, -135 at DraftKings. Miles Sanders, anytime touchdown, -105 at DraftKings. And Patrick Mahomes, over 295.5 passing yards, -117 over at Caesars. Good luck in the Super Bowl, and if you're a fan of either one of these teams, good luck to you, and it's been a hell of a season. Thank you so much for watching all of the NFL content this year. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you know if I release new videos here on the channel, and I'll see you sometime soon. I hope. Peace.